So I did a video yesterday, and I want to just follow up with this. I don't want to share a message of fear based, because that's not what my intention of that message. It was just an awareness message through my dreams last night. I do want to share, though, that this is a time for us to embrace our love inside of ourselves. So while that dream did come in, and while we're inside our spaces, and even with the coronavirus going on, I want us to understand that this is a time for us to get into our hearts more and into our joys more, into whatever that is for you, to create what it is to bring more joy into your life. So it's to uplift your vibration, and that's what we're here to do, is to unite ourselves and uplift ourselves, to not feel anything that's going to cause us fear and panic, because that's going to actually allow ourselves to go down. Okay, so I'm going to read a little thing that's from a festival company called Haniwa.co, and I just want to read it to you all real quick, because I found it online tonight, and it's from March 16th, 2020. It's from White Eagle, from the Hopi Indigenous Reservation. This moment humanity is going through can now be seen as a portal and as a whole. The decision to fall into the hole or go through the portal is up to you. If they repent of the problem and consume the news 24 hours a day, with little energy, nervous all the time, with pessimism, they will fall into the hole. But if you take this opportunity to look at yourself, rethink life and death, take care of yourself and others, you will cross the portal. Take care of your home, take care of your body, connect with the middle body of your spiritual house, connect to the egregor of your spiritual home, body, house, medium body, spiritual house. All this is synonymous. This is to say the same. When you are taking care of one, you are taking care of everything else. Do not lose the spiritual dimension of this crisis. Have the aspect of the eagle, which from above sees the whole, sees more widely. There's a social demand in this crisis, but there's also a spiritual demand. The two go hand in hand. Without the social dimension, we fall into fanaticism. But without the spiritual dimension, we fall into pessimism and lack of meaning. You were prepared to go through this crisis. Take your toolbox and use all the tools at your disposal. Learn about resistance with indigenous and African peoples. We have always been and continue to be exterminated, but we still haven't stopped singing, dancing, lighting a fire, and having fun. Don't feel guilty about being happy during this difficult time. You don't help at all by being sad and without energy. It helps if good things emanate from the universe now. It is through joy that one resists. Also, when the storm passes, you will be very important in the reconstruction of this new world. You need to be well and strong, and for that, there is no other way than to maintain a beautiful, happy, and bright vibration. This has nothing to do with alienation. This is a resistance strategy. In shamanism, there's a rite of passage called the quest for vision. You spend a few days alone in the forest without water, without food, without protection. And it's continued. Coming up, but anyways, the point of the message is that as you ascend, as you vibrate higher in your joys, and you stay in those moments of joy, it is really about keeping yourself and your vibration up during these times. It's not about getting your head into panic and into fear and into all sorts of other things. It's really about being in your joy and feeling into what it is that you can do, and being grateful for everything around you. No matter how big or small or any state of being that you're in, there's always a lightness to your dark. And there's always a lightness to every situation. So please remember during this time and every day and every moment, sing yourself a song, dance around, make a fool of yourself if you want to, write something, draw something, play a game, laugh, play music, do something that you really enjoy doing. Do a handicraft, clean your home, garden if you can, plant a tree, listen to the birds chirping outside the window. All of those things are going to bring us back to life and to create this newer dimension, this new world as we move into it after the pandemic and anything else that comes along our ways. As long as we stay in this joy state in our hearts and we're able to be in our hearts and lift higher and higher, we're going to all start to fade towards the parts of ourselves that really are here to resist the negativity and really build this new world. So from my heart to yours, I hope you all are well, and I hope you all have a wonderful day and night, and just continue to create